Hello, I'm back with another how-to. This is a how-to on importing multiple effects into iMovie without having to render between each one you add. Make sure that you have the advanced tools turned on in iMovie before you start. And I have a little intro movie here that I'm going to export just as a medium size, because we're just going to be using this as a reference to layer our effects on top. I would suggest not doing this with an entire video, but with just a clip of the video that you want to add the effects to. And then I'm going to open up Keynote out of iWork 09. And new document here, and very important thing, or I just picked the white background. Very important thing here is make sure your slide size is 1920 by 1080 if you're going to be using 1080p video. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the title text here because we won't be using that. And then this little window over here is actually the inspector window. If yours isn't showing up, you can access it from the inspector. We're going to go to the slide appearance and the background. The color fill, we're going to turn the opacity down to 0% because we want it to be a transparent background, because we want to add our effects over top of the movie, not have a white background behind them. Okay, I'm going to add my exported video into Keynote here and fit it to Windows so I can see what I'm working with. Then I'll resize it to the complete 1920 by 1080 size. And there she is. And then go up to the QuickTime Inspector so that you can see the video in right there. Now, it doesn't matter if it's full quality or not. We're just using, like I said before, this as a reference. I'm going to slide the frame slider over to pick the spot where I want my effects to be placed. And we'll have them pop in right about here. You can see that's 2.47 seconds in. To make things easy, we'll just call that 2.5. And I have some pre-keyed fireworks that I'm going to have shoot off at this part in the video. If I double click it there, it'll play over the top. You can find these for free on the internet if you just do some Google searching. And we're going to add 6 of them in total. If I was to do this in regular iMovie, I'd have to render 6 times, layering one on top of the other after each render. And after 6 times rendering, even at 1080p, you lose a lot of quality. This way we keep all the quality that we had. And so I'm going to build in this effect. We're just going to have it appear. More options here. I'll start my build automatically. And we wanted it to happen 2.5 seconds into the video. So I set the delay at 2.5 seconds. And you can delay these effects, have them happen with each other, after each other. You can really customize when they appear in this build window. And so I built out all 6 of those effects right there. And we'll play the slideshow with the click of the mouse. There she goes. And there are all my fireworks. Fancy, thrilling, right. Okay, I have all my effects lined up, and now it's time to prepare this video for export. I'm going to close this inspector window, and then make sure I have my original reference video selected, and I'll turn the opacity down to 0%. And what we want is we want that reference video out of there, but we still want to keep how much time it took. Okay, so we'll export this to QuickTime using fixed timing. Very important to include transparency and a custom format. We want full size 1920 by 1080, and go in the settings here, and the compression type we are going to set as animation. If yours isn't set there, that's what it should be set at. 30 frames per second or 24 depending on what you use. Millions of colors plus, and the best quality we can get. With the OK, we hit next. And we'll just save that to the desktop. Fireworks. And there she exports. Okay, all done with Keynote. Back to iMovie. We're going to import this movie from the desktop. We can add it to the current event. Do not optimize this video, and we'll copy it. From here, I can select the entire clip and drag that down into my timeline using picture-in-picture. It's just making sure we're wanting to modify this after exporting it once already. I resize my picture-in-picture to take up the entire window. And slide that to the beginning. It can be temperamental. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave comments or suggestions below, and we will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.